Okay, Amberlenny, say, welcome to Bad Parents Crew.
I'm so good
You
No.
say it. You
parents.
say it.
Okay.
Welcome to Good Parents Crew.
Now
Do
tell them who you are.
we're good parents or bad parents?
Good parents.
Tell them who you are.
My name is Ember.
And tell them that this is episode 6.
This is episode 6.
Bye. Don't trip. Let me just move the whole chair as I leave.
Goodbye. Okay, change for candy. And make sure you're eating well, like a big girl.
Candy. Make sure she's eating candy well, like a big girl.
I mean, like she's not gonna oof.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Like she's not. Like don't choke. But don't come back in here. But don't choke. Have fun. See you tomorrow.
Asher was showing me while we were in here having dinner, he fell and skinned the side of his knee off in his bedroom, but didn't want to come inconvenience me by showing me this big skinned off spot. And I was like, "Were you okay?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Did you cry?" And he said, "A little bit."
Was this while Rob and Rachel were over?
Yeah,
Or was this earlier?
he just didn't want to come in here and be in our way. He thinks he's just always in the way or something.
That's weird.
It is weird. It makes me feel sad.
Everyone was in here. You shouldn't feel sad because everyone was like, he
makes
knew
him.
everyone was
I
in
know,
here.
but he makes himself disappear. Like when Abby and Jerry are over, he won't come out of his room.
Yeah, but that's not. That's his own fault.
It's his own fault, but it's because he thinks he's in the way.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Maybe I can beat it out of him.
Maybe you should ask him to join the table.
So we've got to like specifically like if we're having. Well, if we told him to come out here, like Rob and Rachel are
No.
here, come out here.
No, I think part of it is he was trying to do something.
I think he doesn't want to come out here.
Yeah.
So he'll say, I didn't want to inconvenience, but it's also like maybe they will continue to let me stay in here so I don't have to socialize.
Yeah. It goes both ways a little bit.
But I don't know why he likes to socialize, so I don't know why he wouldn't want to come out and socialize. That doesn't really make sense.
I don't know.
I don't know why he would choose to stay in there as if he was inconveniencing somebody or the group.
I don't know. There was one night that we said something about recording a podcast, and then he apparently stayed in his room for like 3 hours straight in the middle of the evening, and we weren't recording the podcast, but he thought we were and just didn't come out.
Asher took care of Mabel last time, and we talked for 2 hours. We were in here, and 2 hours is way too long. So
Way too long.
And there was a lot of boring stuff too. So I cut out a lot of the very boring stuff, but it afterwards it feels the last episode was episode 5 was an hour and 20 minutes, but and it feels short. But really, the amount of time that Asher had to deal with Mabel.
Well, she was asleep for a part of it.
Yeah, she was for about 30 minutes. So I went back and looked at the footage, and it was about 30 minutes in was whenever she woke up.
Okay.
So for about an hour and 30 minutes, he was having to deal with, but he was trying to deal with her in his gaming chair, instead of like trying to make a spot in the floor or set her up on the bed or something like that.
So he was still doing what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he was still trying to
before he
lay
had
down
her
in his gaming chair with her on
watch
his
her.
lap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It
So
wasn't
this-
like, let me shift my actions.
This time we have them set up in our room on the bed with a bottle of formula, a bottle of milk, a bottle or some puffs,
Toys.
and toys
galore.
And the bed is a king size. There's plenty of room. Asher can lay out on the bed while she's laid out on the bed. Turn Miss Rachel on, and
Kalis.
or Kalis or whatever. Mabel will sit there and dat through So, and then hopefully there's no background audio noise of Ember or of Mabel screaming from the bedroom, and we won't have to feel bad about him.
You know what the background noise is going to be? That ceiling fan.
Oh, I bet you that won't pick up. These cameras or these microphones aren't like they were $15. I think they were like $20 a piece. So that's you can
not a
spend
good
$400 or
microphone.
$500.
Yeah.
Some of the professionals out there have like $1,200
Yeah.
microphones. I don't know why I keep saying cameras. We did though buy Asher a $25 Xbox gift card
He got paid.
for helping with Mabel last time.
So it's a good hustle. He wasn't miserable.
No.
And we were under the same roof.
Well, whenever he found out I was going to give him a gift card for it, he played it up a lot
He
more.
did. He was like, my arm is tired
He
from
kept going.
holding her
He kept
for
going.
so long.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And I was like, Asher, we didn't even really hear her cry, but maybe a couple times. Yeah, but I had to hold her the whole time. Asher, it's okay. And you could have put her in the floor. Like she can sit up fine. She doesn't fall over or anything like that. She's
Yeah.
fine. So you could put her in the floor with a toy, and she probably would have been good for the majority
Yeah,
of the
and
time.
she's normally fine unless she sees me.
Yeah. Or anyone other than one of the kids. Like she'll be like perfectly content until she sees somebody else, and then she's like, oh wait, there are more people alive. Oh, let me break down who's in my brain. Oh, let's get back to mommy somehow, and then start crying for mommy. Because that's what she do. She cry for mommy.
She do be doing
She
that.
do. This is episode 6. This is the 6th week. And I did not upload the last video on Wednesday like I talked about wanting to. I ended up uploading it on Thursday because our trash ass interwebs.
We're talking to you, Verizon.
Yeah. Verizon is like, it's progressively gotten like it was good when Asher was born. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
When Griffin was born, we switched to AT&T.
Mm-hmm. Because it was cheaper.
When Ember was born, we switched back to Verizon because
This is
AT&T was giving us a hard
I
time.
couldn't drive down the highway
Yeah.
without losing phone signal to the point that my call was dropped every single day.
So we've had Verizon again since Ember was born, and she's 4 and a couple months old.
Yeah. And it was okay until 6 months ago, and it has just declined
It's declined a lot.
significantly.
There's your knot.
My Gannat.
Your Gannat.
Where's it Gannat?
Oh, it's probably that rotten ass banana up there. I should leave the instead of cropping out the entire shot like I did last time. I should leave the entire shot.
Should
of,
absolutely not.
let them see the dried out
Lemon balm?
lemon balm you're doing up there, and the rotten bananas. They're probably still like good.
They're
once you
banana
peel them.
breadable.
They are banana breadable. And then let them see Jimmy's cage sitting up.
It's a crate.
Oh yeah, sorry, crate.
The word makes all the difference, apparently, because it's literally the same thing.
That is true. We I think the hardest part, I think what makes people give up whenever it comes to making a podcast is life around the podcast making. Like setting up the podcast isn't hard.
Yeah.
Setting up getting the audio correct. Like I'm sitting here and whenever I put my headphones in, I'm getting a lot of like crackly reverb.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if my voice, I can barely see the bars on my voice. Anywho, so once I unplug it, I think the USB ports on my computer aren't that great.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a Asus, what does that say, VideoBook?
Probably.
Vivo book? Vivo? Anyway, whatever it is. I can't the light.
I don't even
light
see
is
any
just-
words from here.
I see the Asus, and then I can't remember what the brand is, but it's it's an Asus. It's not a fancy MacBook Pro. So, and I've used
It's a college student laptop,
Yeah,
not
we
a
paid, like-
podcaster laptop.
when we started school, we paid like what $300
$300,
for each laptop. We got two of them. It was on sale from like 600 to 300.
There's
it's
been
not a
good
sick-
computers.
Yeah,
They're
they've
just
been
not
good.
like media making,
Yeah, they've been
graphic
good for
design, like
yeah.
fancy things like that. You're not going to do on a normal mom computer.
And then I got the recording program from the last box I bought, the interface, audio interface. It came with a code to log into Waveform OEM.
Mm-hmm.
So I logged in the Waveform and set everything up. Jimmy apparently wants to come in, or Nina, but I figured out how to set everything up. But whenever I first turn everything on, I get a real bad crackling noise, and a lot of echoey. So whenever I'm listening to I'm sitting here going, like peas, it's time to eat your peas, and then just listening to myself say that because it's freaking Coco Melon, and then she doesn't even watch that. I don't know why Coco Melon goes through my head, but it does. And then whenever I listen to my voice, it's just like, and then you hear a lot of echo.
That just reminded me of the eating fruit is good for the health song.
Yeah. the off-brand Coco Melon.
Yeah.
But and I don't know why it does it every time. But this time, I had to unplug the receiver from my mouse because the other USB port, every time I tried to plug it in right there, it just made the crackling noise. So I plug it into the spot where my receiver was, where it sits, where the receiver sits in there all the time, and it was clear. So I'm not really
Maybe something's
100%
bent
sure.
or something.
I don't know. I think I just need to invest in a expensive laptop we can afford.
After we hit the lottery.
Well, we have to play the lottery first to hit the lottery. Maybe we can hit the lottery.
I think our chances would be almost the same if we
Right.
didn't play it.
Maybe we can hit the lottery in our dreams after we watch A Nightmare on Elm Street, and then what happens in the dreams will come true.
And then we
Die by Freddy
die?
Krueger.
Yeah.
He can. Well,
But we
maybe
die
he'll give us money.
rich.
Yeah, we'll die rich. Maybe he can give us money instead of killing us. He can give us money.
That sounds like the premise of a new scary movie.
He gives you money instead of killing you. That's not scary. That's not a scary movie.
No, not a horror movie, a scary movie.
Oh,
princess.
They made the 6. They made Scary Movie 6. It's supposed to come out soon. I
Well,
want to see
then
it.
you just talked about number 7.
Where Freddy Krueger gives you money. Okay. I mean, comedy's comedy, I guess.
Is it raining?
No.
Why does it sound like water running? I might be having a stroke.
You're having a stroke. It's about time.
To have a stroke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know I was on a clock for that.
I'll get some life insurance. I won't get near. You won't.
You aren't
as much
even
as-
covering the cost of funeral expenses of my life
Who
insurance
says we would
policy.
have a funeral? I'm just burying you in the backyard with the chickens.
Nobody would show up anyway.
We had chickens at one point, and Jimmy. Okay. Let me explain. I'm gonna explain. Can I explain it? Thank you. I'm gonna explain it.
I'll interject, but
Um,
sure, you can try.
Our next door neighbor has a husky, and the husky likes to stick its face underneath the fence. We got a privacy fence. And Jimmy wants to try to kill this husky. It's some type of like territorial issue. He's super friendly around everybody and any other animals he's came up to out in the wild. But for some reason, this privacy fence, when the husky sticks a paw or its snout underneath the fence, Jimmy will be waiting. But the husky keeps doing it, though.
I think it's like curiosity, not only like territorial behavior, but also like they can't see each other.
Well, it likes to. It thinks it's fun.
Yeah, and
so it's over there. If Jimmy leaves, it sits there and cries, even though Jimmy's like trying to tear the snout off of this dog. It's like,
well, Jimmy got a scratch on his nose one day doing the same crap to the husky.
Well, Jimmy's stupid. It could have
Maybe
been,
they're just
he could have scratched
doing
his own
some
face.
weird playing. I don't know. He could have scratched his own face. He's
So-
very stupid.
So you can tell though it makes Jimmy very territorial, because his hair will stand up on his back, like you can see from a distance that there's like a line, a very prominent line on the back of his hair. So we had chickens, and we had been training him and Nina to leave the chickens alone.
They had
So
been fine for
a
a
long
long
time. They were fine. This husky made Jimmy very tense.
The huskies knew.
Yeah.
Like,
And Jimmy
within the last-
Jimmy had his hair fluffed up and everything, and we didn't know it. We were inside. They were outside. They've always been fine. We've looked out the window several times, and they're just normally laying there or just walking around, or not messing with the chickens. Chickens aren't messing with them. Well, chickens come up to them, but they normally just lay there. Don't worry. Well, this husky made Jimmy territorial, and Jimmy decided that he was going to kill all the chickens, except for a couple.
And
then
you
we
would
weren't
think they would
sure.
have some survival instinct,
Oh my gosh!
but
They just
apparently
lay
they
down.
do not.
This big, huge dog is coming after you. They just go, oh, maybe if I play dead, it'll leave me alone.
Fly up in a tree or something,
Right?
Like,
They've got a
geez.
whole fence right there. They can, all those pallets down there that they would get up on top of.
They had so many good places that they could have hidden.
They could have
or
just
gone.
that they sit up there and
I don't think it would. I don't think it could have been like a violent thing because they weren't hurt. Like they weren't. I mean, they were dead, but they weren't injured visually
Yeah, it
for the
didn't
most
look
part.
like
I
it was
think
like
he
a
was
toying
like
thing.
chasing them and then like tag, and that was all it took with his big strong
but
paws.
also probably angry.
yeah.
He was probably. I'm guessing
Somebody
Now, we
got in
didn't
his
see-
grill or something. I don't know.
We
yeah.
didn't see it. So we were actually on vacation, and we had somebody watching the house, and they had been fine for months with out there with the chickens. So we didn't have anything to worry. We didn't really think there was anything to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
But we also watched more often. So, but we didn't think anything was going to happen.
Yeah, we would.
Well,
be,
we
like,
come
in
back.
and out.
We come back and that happened. Didn't kill them all. There was like 3 or 4 left. And then, but we weren't sure if it was Jimmy.
Yeah, we were
there was
like-
no signs. There wasn't any struggle on any of the chickens.
And there had never been an issue before.
It never been an issue before. There was no signs that Jimmy wasn't bleeding over the mouth, and he wasn't feral or anything like that. He was just ran up and started playing like always. So we watched, and with the remaining chickens, we watched and watched and watched, and then some family was over, and we were in here. They were out there. I would go back and forth looking at because I wanted to see if he was going to. We have a training collar on him, and if he was going to be aggressive towards chickens, then I could, buzz or beep or shock to make him not mess with the chickens. If it was him, so I had looked outside. He was laying there, fine. Everything was fine, and then that husky comes out. And then he's laying there fine, nothing's going on.
Why is everybody in?
Go. Why?
Get your own cup.
Yeah.
Where's the cup you've been drinking out of all day?
Take my drink right here. Hold on, let me get a drink and you take it.
Hi.
Don't spill it.
If you don't like it, spit it out and go do something else.
No, I bit my
Oh,
tongue.
I'm sorry.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Tell
Tell
the
us.
people what happened.
If you're gonna do that, then you got to go away because no one wants to watch you do that. Tell us what happened.
I bit my tongue.
Well, why'd you bite your tongue?
Say, why does your face look like that? Say that. Okay, bye. Love you.
Have fun.
I want to do it.
Nope. We'll do some more in a minute.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
Bye.
Go on.
Have a good day.
Nice to meet you.
Go eat some more candy.
Go. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Lenny, go on. We're trying to talk. Go.
I'm telling Daddy about
Don't trip.
stinky people.
Are you a stinky person?
No, she's
Yeah.
the most beautiful person.
Love you too, bye. Family was over. Husky comes out. Jim's still just laying there in the yard. So naturally, I thought everything was fine. I was gone for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I hear Jim go off at the Husky. You can hear him from inside when he's going off at the Husky, and I look out there, and he had killed one of the chickens. So apparently he got all tensed up, and then we sent the remaining chicken. I guess there was only 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 2 brown babies that were Asher's favorite, but killed them. And we couldn't understand why the chickens wouldn't just jump up on the.
Yeah, do something
It wasn't
to
like
protect yourself.
Jimmy's not a fast dog.
No, and how have chickens survived so long
I don't
in the
know.
wild? They're so dumb.
Do they survive in the wild, or are they
They've-
all just?
Have
Pe-
they just been domesticated
yeah.
since humans began?
I don't know.
Are there wild
Do
chickens?
you hear about going and hunting wild chickens, or is
No.
it just wild turkeys?
Turkeys,
Yeah, and pheasants.
quail.
I
There aren't wild chickens?
guess I don't know. I don't have a phone to Google.
Let's find out.
Trusty, dusty. Well, it's not dusty if you're googling. So we did have chickens. Jimmy killed the chickens, but I looked at it as it was just of course I was upset with Jimmy for a bit, but it was, I couldn't really get mad at him for getting mad at feeling territorial, and then a chicken probably walked by and pecked his leg or something like that. I don't know, they were stupid. The chickens, that's all they did stupid stuff. Okay.
Chickens are stupid. There are large populations of feral chickens across the United States. Hotspots include Hawaii, Key West, Florida, Miami, Florida, and Fitzgerald, Georgia is a city known for its protected town-dwelling flock of hundreds of wild chickens.
Okay, now question. Are they wild because they were once owned?
That's a clarification it's making. Because they are technically abandoned domestic birds, ecologists refer to them as feral rather than native wildlife.
Okay, so that's what I thought whenever it said feral, was that because I think with the dogs that it was just talking about, I think that's the same case in Hawaii. It's a lot of dogs that were abandoned. It's not just a lot of wild dogs out there. It's a lot of feral dogs that were once owned but then became abandoned.
There are no native chicken species in North America. All true chickens descended from the red jungle fowl of Southeast Asia and were brought to the Americas by humans.
No wild chickens?
Chickens are
A stupid creature. That's why you never hear
Why do we
about
have
them.
chickens?
For
Why don't we
eggs.
just have other birds, other fowls?
Because I don't think you can.
Because Asia
Have an
sent their
ostrich.
fowls over here.
Could we have a pet ostrich
You probably need a
Wisconsin?
permit for that anywhere. I
in
would assume.
Wisconsin? Can we
I
get
don't
a
want
pet?
a pet ostrich. Those
Why?
things are freaking terrifying.
They were awesome.
They were awesome, but they scared me to death.
Well, if you train it correctly,
There was one standing there with its eyes shut, and it was like an old person looking at you, but with its eyes shut. And when it opened its eyes and its eyelids flipped to the bottom of its eyes, I almost crapped myself. It was terrifying.
but it was behind a big cage, so it
It was
scared you from
also
a distance.
pretty close, though. Like, you can get pretty close to
Yeah.
that fence.
Yeah, if you stuck your hand
Those
out
long
there,
daddy necks, they can do what they want.
are the mommy necks not long?
No, they're
No.
not. They're not mid. They're long daddy
Oh,
necks.
long daddy necks. Okay, let me see if I'm. Please.
We're talking about ostriches that we saw at the zoo the other day.
Yeah, our zoo apparently got ostriches back in August, and apparently we haven't been to the zoo since August.
We had let our membership run out, so we finally went to the zoo for the first time since
Oh
Mabel
yeah,
was
that was
born.
May of 2025.
Yeah, it's been a
was when I
while.
went.
Oh, they got new rhinos that are very cute. And they have a baby gorilla that I am obsessed with and would like to just go sit and watch for hours and hours.
Just watch it. Just watch it through the glass.
They
you
loved
can't see through
the
very well.
gorillas liked Mabel too. I was wearing Mabel in the carrier.
Of
and
course
one
they
of
did. She
the-
looks like food.
No, she looks like their babies.
Oh,
One of them, like,
say Mabel's a little gorilla.
I do call her Tang sometimes
Oh.
because she has really long arms and she looks like a little orangutan. Anyways, okay, tell us about your topics, Gaby.
I can't remember which one I sent you first. Oh, it was this one. Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No,
Why?
because you don't eat it the same direction.
That's the only reason? Because it's a piece of meat technically
actually
between
only-
two buns or two pieces of bread. It's just the bread isn't
It's a Subway, but you're eating it taco style.
the bread isn't separated.
Yeah.
So is
that's
that
why
the
I say
only
it's a Subway?
is that so if you put a hot dog on two pieces of bread, would that make it a sandwich?
Yes.
So then would you call it a hot dog sandwich?
If I put a string cheese on a hot dog bun, would it be a sandwich?
That still it's just the same
I
question.
know. I'm asking your take on that version of it. Does that change your opinion? If I put it in the oven, does that make it a grilled cheese? No, it doesn't.
A hot dog with string cheese on it, put it in the oven. That sounds freaking. I want that right now.
Sounds like something I would have made after school in the 5th grade.
Well, you're stupid. Is cereal soup?
No.
Why?
Dairy. No, there's
Yeah,
dairy
yeah.
soup. There's like broccoli cheese.
The cream of some young guy or whatever.
Cream of everybody's stuff. Yeah.
The what's the Olive Garden one that Asher likes, the
Zuppa Toscana.
Zupa, the Toki Sisuudua.
Zuppa Toscana is the sausage
What's the
potato
other
one,
one?
and then chicken gnocchi.
Chicken gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Mm.
I don't know if that's how you actually say it. That's how the people at our restaurant say it. So
Okay. So, is cereal a soup?
no,
No? No. Is it because you eat it at breakfast time?
no, because you could eat soup for breakfast.
What is
Rachel
cereal?
was talking about eating beef stew for breakfast.
But what is cereal? Because oatmeal is considered hot cereal. So what is cereal?
Cold
Not just
cereal.
something you put in
Cold cereal.
with milk. No, but what is cereal?
I don't know.
Is the word cereal something different?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. You gonna
We're not
dusty
playing
Google
Clue.
that one?
No, we're just gonna
All
move
right.
on
What's
to
your
the
next hot take question for me?
one. Well, I already know this one. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Before you answer that, remember, people are probably going to think that you're gross if you say what I think you're going to say.
I want a nasty amount of pineapple on my pizza.
I love a nasty amount of
I
pineapple
want
on my
so
pizza.
much pineapple on my pizza
But I don't
that
want
you
it to-
can't see the cheese.
But I don't want it to I want the same amount of ham as well.
I couldn't care less about the ham.
And
I want
sauce.
I want the sauce and the salty cheese and the pineapple, and I want to eat all of it.
I take
And it's so delicious.
So when we're eating at like Gaddy's, I take a plate and I put the marinara sauce in the plate, and then I put like a couple of scoops of ranch in it, mix it up, and make like a ranchy marinara sauce, and then I'll get a Hawaiian pizza with extra pineapple and dip it into the ranchy marinara sauce and then eat it. And then all you can taste is like marinara sauce, ranch, and pineapples.
Delicious.
It's very good. The majority of people, I think, are against us, though.
It's delicious.
Yep, they
You
say
don't
that
know
we
what
are
you're
crazy,
missing, people.
crazy. Okay, should you fold or crumple
Crumple.
toilet paper?
I've watched our children as they're learning how to use the potty crumple, and I go,
I think Ember still crumples.
yeah, I saw her do it not that long ago. I know she knows how to do it the other way.
Yeah,
But I also know she is busy. And
Yeah.
she gets in a hurry to do her other things.
and for her, a quick crumple
Probably it's
and
getting the
wipe
job done.
is getting the job done. Yeah, but for us, obviously fold, right?
When you have the dexterity to easily, quickly, efficiently fold your toilet paper, you should be doing that.
I wish
Obviously.
we could make fun of Griffin with his technique of folding toilet paper. He would probably sue us when he gets
would
older.
absolutely.
Well,
sis.
that goes into my next.
Anyways,
So let me do this. Well, the next topic was: should parents ever be allowed to publicly humiliate their children online?
no.
And then like it went into like arguments in favor and arguments against.
I think it would just depend. Like, is it something funny or is it something that's actually embarrassing?
Well, the arguments against is like the internet is permanent place and embarrassing content could follow children for years.
True.
I do think it would be hilarious if it wasn't like super serious. Like, but to Griffin, it's pretty serious, so I won't make fun of him.
He's just a funny kid.
He's different. He's different for sure. Is it acceptable to wear shoes inside the house? I don't like that one.
I'm a shoes inside person.
But that's because our floors are gross.
Listen, even it doesn't matter how
I wore
clean.
just socks this morning.
Yeah,
And I stepped in like a puddle of water from something.
it does not matter how clean your floors are either. You can't walk around barefoot on a hardwood floor without whatever dog hair or dust or a leaf that followed somebody in and crumpled up into a gajillion pieces that day. It is going to be stuck to the bottom of your foot.
What if
and
you
it's
had
a
no kids?
sensory nightmare.
What if you had no kids?
If I had
no
no
dogs?
kids and no dogs, I would still have shoes on in the house.
I feel like you wouldn't have been that way earlier on in our marriage because you've made fun of me for several years.
No,
of always
no,
wearing shoes.
No. I make fun of you because you don't even dry your feet off when you get out of the shower before you put your socks on to put your shoes back on.
I do.
Asher
dry off
is
the
9
top.
years old. Asher is 9 years old. And within the last month or two, he was like, I don't think I've ever seen Daddy's feet.
Well, good. You know, I need to
That's
see 'em.
that's how much you wear shoes.
Yeah. I wear
Gabe
'em
had
for-
athlete's foot for like 6 months because he wouldn't let his feet air out. They were just wet in his socks all the time.
Well, okay. So I shower daily, but whenever I get out of the shower, I need to get dressed and get in bed or get dressed and leave or get dressed and whatever. So I ain't got time to
Ain't got time to
I ain't
dry
got
my
time. I ain't got time to do all that down there.
feet. I can't take a towel and
I do.
Between my toes.
Okay, so I dry them off. I just don't go to the extent that you think I should go to.
They need to be dry as a dinosaur bone if you're trying to fight the fungus.
What
That's
does
all
that
I'm going
m-
to say.
What does that mean? Dry as a dinosaur bone?
Yeah. If a dinosaur.
What about a regular bone?
Well, a dinosaur bone is buried underground real far.
But there's still moisture under the ground.
How much moisture is there?
Enough. You play too much Yahtzee.
I'm trying to win money.
I'll be talking to her outside of the podcast, and I don't try to talk to her outside of the podcast anymore because I'll run out of things to talk to her on the podcast. But this is what I get. So I'm me talking, and what I'm doing is her. So, how's your day today? It was good.
That's not true. But also, if I'm not looking at you because I'm playing Yahtzee, chances are you're either A, walking around while you're telling me something like Griffin does, and I don't need to look at you to track what you're saying
I don't do
anyway.
that.
Or you're doing that, maybe not walking around as much, but if I'm sitting on the couch in the living room, you like to stand in the open concept kitchen entrance,
I don't do that.
and you like to stand with your head directly in front of where the light fixture is from my perspective, and you like to bob around.
I don't do that.
And then I'm absolutely blinded. And also, I'm trying to grind on my Yahtzee game to get my Capital One shopping rewards points.
She's ignoring me for her Yahtzee. I could be
have
your Yahtzee.
like 45 days total to reach my whole goal package. And I am, what? I don't know, 20 days out from my time limit. And I still have to grind like 10 more levels or something. So
I could be your Yahtzee if you would let
I'm
me.
gonna delete the app when I finish this task. So
Yahtzee. Not if it. What if you get really good at it and you start making money?
I am really good at it.
Uh,
I am really good at it, but it's not Yahtzee for money. The only way I'm getting money on it is if I'm paying or if I'm getting the Capital One rewards points. So once I top out at their level XP completion, then there's nothing in it for me.
we were sitting in church this morning in small group.
Nothing had started yet,
Wait,
and
there- people were-
everybody had done the "Hi, how are you?" as much as they were going to do to me. Okay,
So we were sitting there. We were just listening to other people's conversation because people will talk throughout the room.
everybody's really
each
talking
other.
about what they made for dinner last night and like if it's hunting season or
Yeah.
not.
or the women like to talk about their husbands and how the things that they don't do at
Oh,
home
the
with
husband
children.
doesn't wake up at night
Yeah.
with the kids.
and we don't really experience that because I do a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
but I look over and Erin's going but she's like hitting everything perfectly while she's like listening and like looking, and I looked over and I was like, I don't even know what I said. I'm sitting here watching you press all this stuff, and I don't even know what you're doing. It doesn't make any sense. And then she's like explaining to me while still listening to somebody else's conversation, and I'm like, how in the world are you like? She's like, I could do this in my sleep at this point,
I do it in my sleep.
and I'm like, this looks like a lot. Looks like a lot.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. So she's doing it through the Capital One shopping rewards, and she's gotten a good amount of money. Especially since you're sitting there boobing Mabel, and it gives you something to do.
It's better than sitting there scrolling reels. It's a little bit productive at least.
Yeah, and you're getting some real money to spend on stuff. So so I don't mind it. I give her a hard time, but I don't mind it. But I tried to download some, and then I downloaded Wordscapes, and it was like get to level 2,500 in 45 days, and I was like, well, then it must not be that hard. as you go up in levels, it takes a lot longer.
That's what
So-
I'm experiencing right now.
It took me like 2 days just to get to like level 40. And I was like, I have to play this all day, every day for a total of now she gets a lot more money since she's been doing a lot more of them. They pay her more money to do more stuff. Since I just started, it's like get to level 40 and you get like 17 cents. Get to level 50, you get like another 15 cents.
Yeah, I think I'm on like level 39 right now. And when I get to level 46, I get $22. And then after that, I get to level like 51, and I think I get like $55.
See, mine's get to level 2,500 and I get like a total of $22.
Yeah. I think maximum I can get from this specific game is like $108.
But I'm pretty
that's
sure
pretty good.
I'm pretty sure if her phone hadn't have been almost about to die, she would have done it all throughout the church service too.
That ain't me. I'm not a Rudy.
A Rudy?
A Rudy Ruderson.
A Rudy Ruderson. But it was pretty funny making fun of her this morning as like people. I mean, I don't know how girls do it. How you can like sit here like, yeah.
Now, if it was in a situation where I was supposed to be really paying attention and interacting, I wouldn't have been sitting there trying to get a full house, but somebody's got to do it.
I went through some Reddit posts on like people complaining about like parenting and what should I do? My child's doing this, blah 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 blah. There was a bunch of them, but they were just boring. They were just a lot. Now I don't, as we know from earlier podcasts, I don't like to read. I don't.
He
like to
doesn't
read.
know how.
But the posts I was seeing were just like, ugh. And it's been like that ever since I got into this parenting app. It's just like nothing is real interesting. I think our boring life is more interesting than some of these people. Like, I don't know. People will get on there and be like, my child, like I had to have a real talk with my child today because they told me no whenever I told them to do something or something like that, and I'm like that happens to me every day.
Griffin called me a hypocrite the other day.
Yeah, like so.
And he was using it correctly. He
yeah.
was trying to school me hard.
Yeah. So I think we'll always have a little bit more interesting stories than
We have more
these
chaos
people.
than the norm.
Yeah.
More kids, more chaos.
Yeah. Even my sister, who has a more chaotic home, has more structure than we do. she's like even during the summer, the children still have to go to bed at 10, and I'm like, what's it like for children to go to bed at 10? Asher and Griffin, it's like pulling teeth just to get them to go brush their teeth at 10.
Oh my gosh. Getting everybody's teeth brushed twice a day is such a freaking milestone. I'm glad Mabel doesn't have teeth yet. And I was consciously thinking about it the other day. Like, I don't want to be responsible for another person's teeth.
Yeah.
Like, they need to be flossing themselves. Oh, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of teeth.
Yeah, especially whenever you have to like fuss at them to do it, and then Griffin will walk around in circles
He
outside the bathroom.
will not stay inside the bathroom. And that causes him to, he has like whatever sensory issues. So he's getting the input from these 3 teeth that get brushed. And he's like, I brushed my teeth. And I'm like, yeah, 3 of them. What about the rest of them?
Yeah, and he's got these 2 adult teeth right here at the bottom. And I'm not one to talk about like teeth perfectness. I dipped for multiple years of my life. I quit like 3.5 years ago, but it's and I did not take care of my teeth that great as I grew up doing that, because it was a long time. And then whenever I had all that work done on my teeth, the $2,000 worth of work, I've been better, but like brushing consistently and stuff like that and using mouthwash and everything. But my teeth are, I think, forever like stained the way they are. I think the only way I would ever be able to get my teeth fixed like permanently is to like get braces and get them like really fixed.
And at what point is that no longer worth it? Like once you've had damage to your teeth,
Yeah.
your fillings don't last. So like composite feelings change. Your feelings change. Your composite feelings shrink, or bacteria gets back underneath there, and then they've got to drill out more of it and then refill it, and then within the next 5 years they've got to do that again until your tooth is just a shell of itself. And then they're like, hey bro, you want to do a root canal and a crown? And you're like, nah bro, I'm not a millionaire, you can just pull that sucker. So like, I don't
You know how much I don't pay attention to her? She went and had a whole bunch of work done on her teeth.
I had so much dental
and
work
she's
done.
and she's got a big old screw in her jaw. And
have
I
a
was
post
showing her
under a crown.
I was showing her a video that was like making me cringe, watching a screw AI put a screw into a tooth. And I was like, I wouldn't survive. And she was like, that's what I have. And I was like, no, it's not. And she was like, yeah, literally went and had that done. And this wasn't even that long ago. And I was like, did you really? But I thought they had to put you under for it. So I didn't know, because I know all of yours, you were awake and then you drove home.
Yeah, part of mine I didn't even get numbed for. I actually got a root canal when I was pregnant with Mabel's, and I didn't even get Tylenol or anything.
Ugh. Mabel sounds mad.
She's
Hold on.
saying, "My mom."
Are you done, Mom?
No, not yet.
Can I join them?
No, I'm still telling Daddy something for grown-ups. In a minute, okay? I'll tell you before we get done. But you have sucker all over your face. You gotta get a wipey. Oh. You gonna put it back in your mouth? Ew, I don't want it. Cutie tatty. What?
All of my things.
Hmm?
Can I tell all of my favorite stuff first?
Until Daddy comes back in here, you can tell us about your favorite things. So, can you tell me, what are your 5 favorite things to eat?
I love cookies.
Say it in Daddy's mic.
I love cookies. I love salad. I love tomatoes. What?
Name 5 favorite things that you actually eat.
Okay. I love cookies. I love salad. I love chips. I love like cakes. I love like candy. I love like birthday cake.
Sweets. You love sweets. I think you listed salad on that list 2 times. And I don't think I've ever seen you eat any salad.
I ate some from Graham.
From Graham? What kind of salad was it? Just lettuce?
Green.
Green lettuce?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that picture of you over there.
Mm-hmm.
If Rachel comes back and puts my picture on the wall, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to make a new one.
Okay.
Okay.
Could I draw some more pictures?
Maybe later. Daddy's gonna come back in here in just a second. Oh, my flashlight's on.
I don't want.
What are you gonna be when you grow up? Can you tell me in Daddy's microphone? Nope. Say it in the microphone.
I'm gonna be a teacher, a firefighter, a science, a a recipe man.
A recipe man.
Yeah. And I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to be a recipe cake wedding.
Ooh.
I'm,
Scientist. You started to say scientist, I think.
yes, I said scientist.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And I'm going to be a firefighter.
A firefighter. Hey, do you think you're ever going to have kids and be a mom? How many kids do you think you'd like to have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9? Okay. All right. And you're going to work all those jobs too?
Yeah, and do all the cups.
Wow. That's
And get all the food.
really impressive.
I'm going to work my best
You're going to work your best?
when I grow up at our new house.
Yeah, at our new house. She's ready for our new house.
Are you done? Your face is dirty.
Yeah, I told her she needed to get a wipey. Speaking of asking Emberlyn how many kids she might want to have someday.
Is that the conversation?
Yeah, I was interviewing her about her life goals.
Was she
She's-
talking into the microphone?
Yeah, she
Oh,
was.
okay, good.
That was the topic I was gonna make some notes about in my phone was the way that people perceive me when I'm
Oh,
out in
yeah.
public with 4 kids versus
Yeah.
how they perceive you, and also the switch in the amount of kids that we've had along the way.
Yeah, we started to talk about this, and I was like, "Save it for the pod, bruh." Stop making me come
But
up
you
with
don't
all
make that
topics.
stupid face at me when you
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
So,
I say,
anyways, yeah. So I said, if people see me with all 4 kids out at Walmart, and it's chaos because it's 4 kids,
yeah,
and yeah, they're like flipping or falling behind or whatever. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. You can only say it a million times before you sound naggy and irritated. That's normal. But people look at me like, ugh, this stupid idiot with her 4 kids needs to stop having kids. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are they all hers? How old is she? Like, you get these looks.
and then whenever I go to the grocery store, people are like, "Oh, look at that dad carrying 2 babies and the 2 boys, and look how well behaved they are. Oh my goodness, he must be such a good dad." And they're over there like, "Ugh, look at this girl."
Yeah. And also, since having 4 kids, going to a restaurant,
Hey, Amberlyn.
that's too loud, sis.
Yeah.
Going to a restaurant, hold on, I'm in the middle of a sentence. Going to a restaurant that you need to be seated at, people like audibly gasp if we get walked and sat next to them.
Oh yeah.
But our kids are great in a restaurant.
Yeah, and it's also like
Go out for just a minute, okay?
it's also like the servers. Now we've had good servers before.
Yeah.
We've had
Go for a minute, please.
just
You're being very
Yeah, you're
loud.
being loud. We've had good servers before. Like decent, like they don't care that we have children, and it's not like we tip just to say, like, even if it's me and you, or whether it's we've got children, we're tipping the same.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to hit that like 15% range is what I try to go
and
for.
and we like to tip for service because we've
Yeah.
both worked jobs that you
Oh,
need
yeah.
that for. So
if we sit down and you immediately act like our children are gonna cause like problems to you,
yeah.
now I will still tip something.
I've zeroed
she's
out
got-
on before.
She's got more cojones than me, but I feel
I also
like they're
waited
gonna,
a lot more tables than you have.
Yeah,
in my
I've never
life.
waited before.
But yeah, it's not even like about the actual skill or like great service. It's effort for me.
Yeah,
And so when we go into a restaurant and people
Also
are
their
like,
attitude.
"Oh my gosh,"
effort and attitude.
Oh my gosh. But if somebody comes in and they're like, "Hey, what can I get for you?" They talk to your kids because we try to teach our kids to be independent. So they're like ordering their own drinks and their own food to the best of their abilities. And sometimes the servers absolutely hate that.
Yeah.
Sometimes they think it's adorable, but like it's, and I get it. Not everybody has to like our kids. That's not what I'm saying
No,
either.
no.
But
No.
there's just no reason to assume that we're going to come in there and not tip or let our kids make a mess or act crazy because they're going to sit there and eat their dinner just like a normal person.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you just got done having a table where the kids were like that. That doesn't matter because we're different people.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna come in and you're gonna treat us as if we're just like those people,
Oh, another
I
thing
don't
that
care about
also
you.
triggers people, and this can make or break it for some servers. I don't know if you've noticed, we order water.
water and lemon.
Yeah, water
Yeah.
and lemon because it's
What?
I forgot what I was going to say.
we order water because we are chronically dehydrated people.
I remember. Should we move to the Philippines?
No, go
Wow.
away.
Wait, hold on. Come here.
He's so dirty.
Why?
Come here. Come here.
You look like you
Come here. Come here. Lean
shoved
over.
your face
Lean over.
in a fistful of Doritos and just rubbed it all over your face.
Tell us why. Tell us why. First, ask the question that you asked, and then tell us why you asked that. But don't touch your nasty face. to the microphone. See this little cushion thing? I don't want to have to wash that. So keep your mouth off of that because you have what it looks like spaghetti sauce.
It does look like spaghetti sauce.
Why is there? We didn't have spaghetti. We had hot dogs. Why is there spaghetti sauce
What is
all
that,
over your
Griffin?
face?
Dorito dust.
No, it is Dorito.
How do you
Okay.
get Dorito dust all over your face?
I don't know.
Okay. Ask the question that you asked without putting your mouth on it.
Can we go to Pennsylvania?
That's-
not Pennsylvania. The Philippines.
That other P word.
I get Pennsylvania and the Philippines mixed up too, Griffin. Okay, why?
Cause it's a farming place.
It is a farming place.
Yeah, you farm humans in the Philippines.
Whoa.
Yeah, probably.
Whoa.
You don't think that sex trafficking is probably huge in the Philippines?
I really have no idea.
It probably is.
Possibly. It's probably huge everywhere. If you touch that, it's going to make the microphone fall down, and then Daddy's going to hurt all of us.
Sorry.
I'm gonna here's Johnny you. Okay, are you done?
Okay, bye. Love you.
Okay, love you, bye. Are you
Mullet,
gonna come
mullet
up with a fun fact
boy,
today?
mullet boy, mullet
Are you coming
boy.
up with a fun fact today? Love you too.
So yeah, we order water because we're chronically dehydrated, and we might as well hydrate ourselves.
Yeah,
we're gonna eat out and
I
not
enjoy drinking water.
not drink the sugar
with
and
lemon.
pay $3 for whatever that's gonna make us feel like we have diabetes.
I personally like drinking water over soda. Like if I'm gonna eat chicken strips with hot sauce on them, I like water with that. I don't like tea. I don't like soda. So the majority of the time, I'm ordering like chicken strips, or I'm ordering the buffalo chicken wrap, or I'm ordering something like semi-spicy, and I want to drink water with that. But whenever the server is like automatically like rude or in some way shows that now we're not saying that they can't have a bad day, but
Yeah.
but if they come
And
up
that's why
and
they generally
act,
still do.
then draw. Go somewhere else. This is why we're bad parents. It's because we try to do something and we can't do something because they consistently try to interrupt, and then we can't. We're trying to like say go away politely.
I can't leave the room without at least 2 people following me any location. If I'm going to the bathroom and I'm like, "Hey, I'm going to go use the bathroom." at least one person is knocking on the door going, "Hey, are you in there?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flipping
coming
in
out?
here. Can you just
coming out?
go do something? And I think it's because of our house. I think if our house was more spread out,
If they had their own room.
their own rooms, their own space, they would be less likely to be just like, "Where's mom? Where's mom?"
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's
we've
the
never
room.
lived that life.
Yeah. Asher and Griffin have been consistently getting on each other's nerves. And I think it's because of they're homeschooled, and they're always together, and they share a room, and with her, they just become overwhelmingly upset with each other. And I'm always like, it's because they never get a break from each other. They're always together. They play video games together. That the only time they're separated is, I went in there to check on Mabel was crying, and I went in there to check on her when Emberlyn came in here and sat with you. Asher was asleep, and Mabel was like flopping all over the bed.
Is he awake now?
Yeah, he's awake. I went in there and I slapped his leg, and I was like, Asher, wake up. What are you doing? And he was like, oh, sorry. It's just too comfy.
Oh my gosh.
Mabel was fine. She wasn't in any danger. She can't crawl. She can't really maneuver herself in any way.
Yeah.
She sits there and she flops forward, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any type of like danger she was in. So like it would be the same if she was sitting over there in her playpen and we were sitting right here for an hour.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But just the fact that Asher wants to watch her because he's hoping that will give him another gift card. But he fell asleep, and it was like Asher, come on, wake up. It's okay. But waiters or servers, if they are like your job. And I'm sorry you only get paid $3 an hour. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
That's an America problem.
And my children like to go eat. Asher loves Cheddar's, and we can't go that often because it's expensive. So if we're gonna go out to eat, the once a month, maybe once every 2 months that we go out to eat, whatever problem you're having in life or with the table that you had right before us, or the fact that every time you have a couple
you
with
don't
children,
want to sweep the floor,
you don't or you don't get tipped as well. I don't care about any of that whenever it comes to how you should treat us. Like, you shouldn't be treating us like we are like that, because we're going to be respectful towards you. We're going to be we're nice, and we're going to try to tip at least 15%.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're like nice and you've been a great waiter, we'll even tip 20%. Like I don't have a problem if our bill
if
is
we've got it, we'll tip as much as we feel
if our bill is $70.
Yeah.
If our bill is $70, I don't have a problem leaving like $18.
Yeah.
Like, I've done that before.
Yeah.
And that's more than 20% or something
I'm
like
not
that.
going to try to do math in my head.
10% would be 7 on a
I know how to
$70
do it
bill.
on a calculator.
20% would be 14. So I mean, I've left $15 on a $70.
Yeah, that's not crazy to me.
Especially we find that guys are generally the ones that are nicer and like don't really care that we have children. Aren't going to treat us.
They seem like they
It's the
don't
guys.
care.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good energy to just be
Yeah.
unbothered as a server. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I got you, man. Let me go grab that.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant to order it this way? Oh, I'll go grab that. And also, that's the next thing I was going to say. We're not the type of people that are like, this has a single tomato on it. Can you redo my entire order?
Yeah,
or
no.
like, I actually ordered diet. No. If you bring us something and it looks edible and remotely close to what we asked for, we're gonna eat it.
Or
and be fine.
Or Asher likes the spinach dip without sour cream. sometimes they'll bring the spinach dip. Even though I order it myself now through the tablet, they'll bring the spinach dip with sour cream plopped in the middle, and we'll just
scoop it
scoop the
off.
sour
It's
cream and
okay.
put it on the side, and then they'll come back and be like, oh, "Did they put sour cream on that?" And we'll be like, "It's okay. It's
okay.
it's not hurting anybody. We just scooped it out and put it on the plate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might have to take this plate with a scoop of sour cream in it, but that's okay. It's not hurting anybody. So we're generally kind and
Easy.
respectful for and easy.
Clean up
Um,
after ourselves a little bit.
And then, but sometimes we still get rude waiters, and I like to let her pay for it. Like if they have been okay, then I will give them like 10%. I will go ahead and, like, if our bill is $70, then I will put $77 on the bill. I'll give them a $7 tip.
Mm-hmm.
With me, it's normally the people that are just like flat out rude
Oh yeah, because we do get that too.
and just never show up. And when they do show up, they're like, "What did you need?"
Yeah.
Or
They're
like, "Are you out of? You need something?" We've had people act like that before.
Yeah,
like flat out rude.
they're
toward
ready
us.
to go home.
Yeah,
They don't want to be here, and I don't want them to be here either.
yeah. Can you switch us with somebody else?
Yeah.
And sometimes we will like specifically ask. Well, I think we've done that before. Like ask to be seated in a certain area where we know the waiter has been like really great.
Yeah.
Because we would rather give that person a tip.
Well, yeah, and I think
We'll try to make sure we give them cash too.
we're pretty personable in that kind of setting. Like if we're gonna go eat at a restaurant more than a couple of times, and we meet somebody, like there was a server in Maryville at Cheddar's that we really liked. Do you remember? And he loved you. He actually got my phone number off of the debit card thing or something somehow, and called me one night to say, "Thank you guys so much for coming in. You guys made my night." And I thought that was so cute because
I did not know that happened.
Yeah, he was,
either I don't remember
he
that
always
happened, or I
talked
don't
to you
remember that.
about music when we were in there, but it was so cute.
I can't remember. Was it somebody that I
cannot
knew?
think of his name. He always,
'Cause there was
he
a
always
guy who
talked
waited
about
there.
NF and was like excited to tell you something every time we went. in
This was before Cheddar became expensive.
there. Yeah.
Like before Cheddar's got bought out, and you could go in there and pay $7 for a chicken tender platter, and they gave you a whole bunch
for
of
4
food.
people, yeah.
and then you spent like $25 total for 2 people and a child to eat, because that's when Asher was little.
Yeah.
And it cost us like $25 total.
Yeah.
Now it costs $75 for us to go eat there.
And it's not like everybody's getting their own entrees either.
Yeah. So but
This was pre-scratch kitchen.
I remember there. Yeah, I remember there being a waiter that I knew outside of Cheddar's.
I don't think you knew him before
But-
that. Or I don't know, maybe you did.
Maybe he just wanted your number.
No, he thought you were awesome. My number just happened to be attached to like our coupon or whatever we had used on the
Oh.
thing.
Hmm.
Anyways. Yeah.
For me, whenever it comes to like any type of public service job, yeah, public service, you need to
Public
be.
service.
You either you be somebody who does the public service job good, or change your.
Do something behind the scenes
Yeah.
if you're not going to be ready
Yeah.
for the camera.
Yeah, if you're gonna be somebody who's gonna be rude or inconsiderate to people just because of the situation, then you need to change your line of work.
Yeah.
And I know it's easier said than done. Like people can't just change their line of work.
You can go in the
but,
kitchen.
yeah.
You don't need to be serving tables if you're
Yeah.
not going to be okay with it.
Mhm.
And that's fine. You can have a bad attitude at a fryer or like washing dishes.
But
That's
back
coming
to
from somebody that has worked in those settings. by
but
the
back
way.
to the topic of how you're treated outside of how I'm treated.
Oh my gosh.
That it'll be like it won't just be people out in public. It'll be like professionals, like doctors. Doctors will look at her and be like, um, aren't you a little young to have 4 children? Or aren't you a little like little to have 4 children? like that, like it's
You're
like
done now, right?
yeah. And there was a doctor that told her that like a doctor said, how long are you planning on how long are you planning to keep breastfeeding?
Yeah, I had Mabel at an appointment like 2 weeks ago. It was an appointment for me,
She's almost 9 months old.
and he was like, "How long are you gonna nurse the baby?" And I was like, "A while longer." And he was like, "What's a while? Like not too much longer, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, at least until a year." But and then I was about to verbally go into, well, the World Health Organization recommends an average of 2 years, but anything above that is great too. But obviously, 1 year is like the primary goal. But before I could even like keep talking, he kind of stepped in and said, if they're old enough to ask for it, they're too old to be doing it.
But this is a medical professional
Flipping.
like coming to you and being like, I think you should stop at this
I'll
point.
tell you who it was if you send us a private message.
Amber Lenny needs to show a picture.
Ooh, this is beautiful.
Wow. Can you tell us about it?
That's Mama.
It's me.
And
Oh my
she's dancing.
Mommy's not a pretty ballerina.
That is so beautiful.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not. I'm a pretty ballerina.
No, you're a boy. You have to be a prince.
Would that be a ballerino?
No.
No. But what if I want to be a pretty ballerina?
No.
No?
Mommy, only girls could be ballerinas.
Okay. Oh, but the other thing that I was going to mention is the change that you get from public like perception from having your first kid and everybody's like, "Oh wow, that's so exciting," to your second kid. In our case, 1 second. In our case, they were close in age. The boys are a year and a half apart, and everybody was like, "That was an accident, right?" But also like, congratulations, but also like, oh, it's gonna be a girl because the oldest was a boy. So like these weird societal expectations, and then we like got pregnant with Ember, and everybody started going, "Oh, you got your girl, like you're done now, right?" And then we had Mabel, and everybody was like, "Okay," like, do you get some weird looks?
Yeah. I kind of felt like it went a little bit backwards with me. So it was like Asher was yay, 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 yay. And then Griffin was like, oh, okay, you got another one. and then with Ember, it was like, wow, hopefully it's a girl. Like people were like more excited about, you got 2 boys, you could possibly have a girl, and then you're done. And then, we planned on 4. That's actually, I think when we first started talking, it was like 6, and then it was like Asher was a lot, so then it was like 2, and then Griffin was great. As a baby, Griffin was great. You gonna color another one? Can you color a handsome prince this time? But what about a picture for me?
Are there any cute animals in that coloring book?
What? Kaka?
Will you color the bear for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
A handsome bear named Daddy.
Ooh, it's a handsome bear. I can't wait to see.
Okay, go color it.
You're not gonna be the name.
You're not a handsome bear.
Okay, love you too. Jerk. But Asher, we didn't want any more. Griffin was an accident.
A surprise.
So the doctors told her, like, hey, the likeliness of you getting pregnant while breastfeeding is very, very low.
Before you have
so
a
don't
period.
even worry about any protection. You're fine to have sex while breastfeeding. And it was, and us.
It might not have been like that verbatim, but it was
Yeah.
that in
idealistically.
idealistically.
In our
yes.
minds, it was like,
Okay.
she wasn't the likelihood of her getting pregnant that soon while still breastfeeding and not having a period. It was like, oh, okay, so we don't really have to worry about it. Well, you do have to worry about it because Griffin came along. Asher was how old? 9
He would
months?
have been 9 months.
When you got pregnant with Griffin. But Griffin was a very, 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 very easy baby. Very easy. Didn't cry that much. He never needed to be held. He
Yeah.
loved being in the floor. He did everything early. He started walking and eating pizza by 9 months old.
He was like talking,
Yeah, he was
singing songs before he was 1.5.
Yeah, he would think we have videos where Asher's going, hello, and then Griffin's going, hey, would you like some chocolate? and it's like crazy. And Griffin was phenomenal. And then we were like, oh, of course we'll have more.
Okay, baby, you can be done.
Did you color the
Handsome
Daddy
bear?
Prince bear?
Can I color the handsome bear with you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so excited to do that.
You're not gonna color it with that
Ha ha.
color.
If only there was a camera pointed at you in Berlin whenever you did that. What was the fake laugh? Or the quiet laugh? Okay, bye, jerk. Bye.
Okay, what were you saying? Because I had to come back. But now I don't remember.
I'm trying to say more words, but you keep saying more words.
Okay, we'll go in there and we'll holler for you and you can do the ending, okay?
When we're ready for you, we'll tell you.
I was saying that Ember was when she came along, she was great too. So whenever everybody was like, "Oh, you had your girl," it was we had planned on at that point, you know, because when Asher was born, we didn't want any more. Griffin was an accident. Griffin was great. Ember was great. So we went back to the mentality of like, we want one more. And then later in another podcast we can go into this, but she got pregnant and then lost the baby at like close to 5 months old, or 5 months of the pregnancy, and that was really hard. It was really, really hard, and I mean, we had names picked out and everything, but we wanted a fourth baby. So this was going to be the final baby, and it didn't work out. And then when Mabel was when she got pregnant with Mabel, everyone was like, well,
We didn't tell anybody.
well, we didn't tell anybody, but. And there was a lot of people who you can tell got upset that we didn't tell them. But we experienced a loss that was to us was devastating. I know some people experience worse losses.
It rocked our
but,
world.
But for
sure.
us that was a hard loss.
Yeah.
And like mentally we decided that when she was pregnant with Mabel, both of us decided that we weren't going to get excited. It was hard.
We couldn't realistically, I think about an expectation that we were going to have a baby.
Yeah, and Linus
And
had
then-
gotten so far
Yeah.
in like the growth, like it was hard to think about.
Yeah.
You know, we had clothes planned. We had his name. We had activity. We had toys.
Yeah, we had all this stuff set up.
Yeah, everything. And then like he died, and then you get pregnant with Mabel like a year later, but it's still like, well, what if we get to 5 months and this one dies? Or what if we get to 6 months and this one dies?
Yeah, and we were trying to do something fun by not finding out if she was a boy or a girl. And then I think that allowed me, I don't know about you, I don't think I've asked you your opinion on that, but it allowed me to compartmentalize a little bit and just be like, what baby? Like, because there wasn't anything that I was picturing specifically to dress the baby in. Like, yes, I was gigantically pregnant, but also I was just trying my best to not think about
and every single doctor's appointment was like horrible. Like it wasn't horrible because things went wrong. It was horrible because mentally it was like
to throw up.
She went in for a doctor's appointment when we found out that Linus was dead. So
some like
that's a horrible
nails
noise.
on a chalkboard down the hallway.
But going into doctor's appointment was you just tried to not think about it. You know, because I mean, you still get broken up over Linus. So it's hard to but people, you could tell that, you know, as we got closer, and then it was actually a for sure thing. Then we started like letting people know, or you know, stuff like that. But the fact that we waited so long,
people were actively offended, even though they knew that we had just lost a baby too. It wasn't even like,
well, no one thinks about people only care how they feel. Like no one thinks about like oh, you went 5 months, you had names, you had
nobody
ultrasound
saw
pictures,
me fighting for my life at home, in the recovery.
You had your insides tore apart while they were cutting the baby and bled out.
PTSD,
you're bleeding all that
for months.
You
issues, had just terrible.
Admitted into the hospital, fighting with the doctors to get pain medication for what you were experiencing, and they were like, "Oh no, you're okay," and you're all of that stuff. No one cares about that.
Yeah,
it's you didn't tell me that you were having another baby.
Yeah,
I don't freaking care what your feelings are about this.
Exactly.
This.
I was really honestly,
our choice.
It opened my eyes though when I went through both of those situations to help me determine like what people were invested in my life and why.
Yeah. Well, it showed like the people that we did wait to tell, and we told them, we followed it with a, you know, it's hard to be excited about something after you experience a loss. Like we recently heard about a family who had a baby, and the baby lasted 4 days before it died,
and it was some kind of a birth defect that they didn't know about.
And could you imagine somebody thinking like, let's say they get pregnant again, and it's hard for them. They're already in their head. Like thinking about all this stuff. And then somebody being like, and they decide that they are going to like not, and somebody being like, how dare they not tell me? Who the cares about you?
Yeah.
I don't care about you. I don't care about your feelings whenever it comes to whether I should tell you about what's going in my life or not.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No.
It's crazy. It's crazy that,
step on a nail or something.
But
Jeez.
there were experiences that people showed towards us that made us. It made the joys and the excitement of actually having a live baby like one of the worst experiences because of all the negativity that came with it. Like, and it's easy. It's easier now to forget those people. Like, who cares about those people?
But it's hard to like consciously realize that even though you're surrounded by people daily, that doesn't mean that you have a great support system in your daily life.
Yeah.
And so somebody that you say hi to in the morning that you think, oh, this is my good buddy, like somebody that cares about me, that I care about them. But really, it's not that deep
Yeah.
when it comes down to it.
Yeah. Because people can, people show their true colors in situations where, they feel like someone else hurt them. Instead of like working out situations,
Yeah.
they choose to act poorly towards that person. And
This whole experience,
I know.
though, has made me like consciously think of how moving forward, because I don't know people here.
Yeah.
But if I were to ever have a friend that had a baby, I would be more inclined at this stage of my life to be like, hey, how are you? I'm going to drop dinner off. Not like,
Yeah.
hey, can I come hold the baby?
Yeah.
I want to come load their dishwasher while
Yeah,
they
come
hold
do
their
things
baby.
for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, I think about all the ways that I could have been supported easily, emotionally or physically. And that's how I want to be towards other people.
Yeah. And that's good. And I think more people being like that would be good. And I know that a lot of people in our small group think about stuff like that too. And I wish we were closer to people in our small group because I feel like we would fit in well, but we want to leave. So we're hoping that whenever we find our place where we're gonna stay, I hope that we can connect and grow with people there in a way that helps us be the people we want to be and have real people, like
Be the
not
village.
like not people who are just pretending to be real, or people who are only like, what can you do for me? Because I'm all about doing for people, but once you start showing me that you don't care about me beyond what I can do for you,
Yeah.
then I don't want to do things for you
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
It's like what I say about my work. If my company values me, then I'm going to be an employee that the company can value. But whenever my company stops valuing me, it makes it harder for me to want to be a valuable employee.
Yeah.
Because it's taking away the what I consider good from what they're giving me.
Yeah.
If they want to, I care more about value than money. So like if I went in to get a raise and I got like not a good raise, but they showed me that I was valued, then that wouldn't be as a bad effect in my eyes, because they're still like they're showing me the
Some
value.
kind of acknowledgement.
But whenever they show me that I got, like, if they were to give me a bad merit increase, but also followed up with a, you worked hard, but this is where you failed. I feel like they are, depending on what it is, I feel like they're devaluing me in some type of way. And
It's Yahtzee.
I don't know. Is it Yahtzee again?
It's Yahtzee.
But it's been a long time, so we gotta be in. Yeah, it's 10:30, and I gotta get up at 4 a.m. So she gets on to me because I won't just call out sick sometimes, especially whenever I know there's work.
Accruing sick time at 80 hours.
I think I'm at like 76, but she'll be like, why don't you just call in tomorrow? And I'll be like, because there's work that needs to be done. If there wasn't work that needed to be done, then I would be more likely to be like, okay, well, I can call out and use a day.
The whole country is depending on him.
They are.
Actually,
I'm Batman.
And Canada.
I'm Batman.
Anyway.
3/4 of North America. No, I don't know. Okay. I guess we'll get the children in here and then let them say
Bye-bye.
let them say next time. Thanks for watching. And then go deal with that.
Next time, thanks for watching. Bye.